So I'm going to show you today a couple of tricks and tips to maintain your mascara and to really get it to last a little bit longer. Usually the shelf life for mascaras is 2 to 3 months because you want to keep it very, very sanitary. You want to keep it very sterilized as much as possible. And because you're working, it's something that, is so close to your eye, you want to be really careful with the, you don't want to have something like this for too long. You want to make sure that you really update it every few months, just for hygiene reasons mostly. You don't want eye infections, you don't want things like that. And especially sharing wise, if you can help it. I know everybody has that friend who comes over and is like, can I borrow this? Can I use this, mascara or this lip gloss? And even if you don't really want to share, you kind of have to. So if you can avoid that, do, but I understand it's not always possible. But even more reason to update your mascara as much as you can. It'll also keep the consistency, the texture of the product itself. It'll just be easier to use and you'll get better results. So I'm going to show you though a couple of ways to really maintain it, and so that you can really, especially if you're trying to stretch out its life a little bit longer, or if you're in an emergency situation where you need a couple of tricks to use it at once. So first trick would definitely be to how you open it, how you treat it. So basically turning it like this and just very slowly taking it out is gonna, first of all, give you a lot more product on the brush, and it's gonna make sure that you're not putting it in and out and pumping air and bacteria into the container. So you want to make sure that you do it very delicately, and you just, same thing when you put it back in, you just twist it back in. But that should give you a lot more product to work with in the first place, so that you're not going to have to keep pumping. Another little trick you can use is to once a week wash your mascara brush. So you can take either dish soap or shampoo and just rinse it very, very lightly. Just get all of the product off. That's going to help take the clumps off of the actual brush. It's gonna make it pretty much a brand new mascara wand. And it's not going to interfere also. You make sure that after you wash it, you can spray it with a little bit of alcohol so that you don't contaminate anything that you might have missed with the soap. Also, when your mascara is a little bit older, when it's towards the end of the 3-month mark, the product inside gets a little bit thicker. So what you can do is you can either fill a sink up with hot water and just leave it in there for a couple of minutes, and it's going to soften the product up a bit. It's going to kind of melt it in a way. It's going to be a little bit easier to use, especially when it's a little bit harder and it's towards the point where you should be throwing it out. Also, you can add a drop of water. That's more really of a temporary fix. It's not going to do much in the long run. It's not going to change the composition, but again, if you really need to use mascara and it is kind of past its prime, you can put a little drop of water, and that will definitely help the consistency. Same thing if you have a thicker formula, you can always add a little bit of eye cream. Make sure that when you do whatever eye cream you do use or lotion, that it's not from a jar. You don't want to be putting your fingers in there and then putting it in here and then putting it on your eyes. Make sure it's from a container that you just can, like even hand cream, where you just push it out, and there's keeps it very sanitary. So you have to make sure that you really keep it clean when it comes to mascara. So those tricks will definitely help it last a little bit longer, just when you're stalling for time a little bit. But again, like I said, you should definitely update as much as possible, just to make sure that first of all you get the best look, because mascara always finishes off whatever eye look you do, and to keep your eyes safe from disease and harm. So enjoy your tricks.